Good day, everyone. My name is Maria Kądzielska, and you are watching Poland Daily Culture in the Times of Plague. Piotr Jaszczuk is a young musician, the graduate of Goldsmith University in London, and right now an author of his first CD. Piotr, it's a pleasure to talk with you, even through video call. Do you hear me?
Yes, Marisha, thank you. I can hear you well, and thank you so much for inviting me to, well, this form of studio in the Times of Plague, but it's nice. Thank you.
How do you feel? I mean, physically right now?
Really good, actually, really good, and that's really important in these times. I feel good. I feel very well, and ready to go, ready to work.
We don't want to lose our best musicians, especially right now, so I hope you stay well. But before we learn more about Piotr's story, let's hear him play.
You might be guilty of being somebody's affair. When the lights went out, full of fluids, full of warmth was your body, full of life, full of death were your eyes. When the lights went out, you whisper slightly changed. When the lights turn white, I'm certain.
Piotr, to be honest, it's my first interview through video call. I'm a little bit scared. All this technology overwhelms me. But as I understand right now, all the nation is on a very quick process of digitalization, so we have to go with them and just to prepare to the circumstances, which are of course tough. But back to your music, I'm very proud that you published this CD, and I keep the fingers crossed for all Polish young musicians that they develop and they get better and better. And tell me, please, who did you co-work with while in the process of working on this CD?
It's actually a lot of people. Although it's titled just Jaszczuk. I mean, it's titled Why, but as a performer, Jaszczuk, which is me. There were a lot of people, a lot of my friends who helped me along the way. I have to name just a few of them. Definitely, I would have to start with Eamon Synada. He was the person I met in Goldsmith. He's a drummer. He recorded all the drums and all the drum parts and drums for this recording. Tom Wright is another big name for this EP because he was recording all the pianos and synths, and he was also a very creative soul right next to me and throwing on many ideas. He's one of the most talented people I've ever met, and he's a great friend as well. We're still in touch. Phenomenal violinists, Natalia Żebrowska and Natalia Wierzbicka. One is in Warsaw, one is in London. Both are Polish. And also our mutual friend, Olandra, she's singing with me in a duet in the last song, Hero and Leander. And you know Olandra, I know Olandra. She's a wonderful person. She's such a talented singer and such a talented musician. And to have her on this recording, it's a blessing. There were also many other people who put this individual little brick to the whole wall.
So music is a teamwork, in fact.
It is, I would say so. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but for me it is. I could record all these songs with just me and the acoustic guitar, but, regardless of the musical effect, I would say what I love about music is I can meet so many great people through music. I met you through music in a way. I met Olandra through music, and so many friendships I have are through music. And for me, on that level, it has to be teamwork, in so many ways.
So right now, guide us through all the songs in your CD, please.
Okay, I'd love to. The first one, so basically the idea for this EP was to have the reverse chronological orders. So the EP is kind of going from the newest song I've written to the oldest one I've written. And it's kind of, normally you have the oldest to the newest, but I've decided against it. So Otchłań Mrocznych Pokus, the Dark Pleasure Chasm, that's the weirdest one of them all, and the most kind of grotesque and abstract. It's a story of like a huge party in the chasm or in a pub, wherever your mind pictures. But really, it gets together all the fantastical beings, and not only fantastical beings. There are Greek gods, there is Jesus, there are pop stars like Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury, and they all have great time. They have, they enjoy a lot of things that might be considered improper in some way, which is interesting to write about this. And obviously for me, it's like it has some underlying meaning in all of that, but I don't want to throw that into the face of the listener. I think everyone should interpret it on its own. For the second song, Pan Y, Mr. Y, for me, it's a song about relationship between love and obsession, how closely obsession and love is connected, how this can affect other people and the relationship. When the Lights Went Out would be a story of deep love, but with a bit dark twist at the end. I don't want to say anything more. I just encourage you to listen. Fear is, well, it's essentially about fear. I didn't try to hide anything else, but it's a fear of where this world is taking us. And it's interesting, especially now. It was kind of focusing on technology versus nature and all that stuff. Quite naturalistic song in its essence. And Hero and Leander, it's just a song, it's just a musical reinterpretation of a myth, Greek myth by Musaeus. And it's a myth of Hero and Leander's love and affection. And it's a nice story. I really love the Greek mythology. And this myth is not really well known, which made me want to bring it to the light and just show people, look, this is a very nice myth. How do you like this interpretation? And that's the one I'm singing with Olandra.
Right now we all have a little bit more time, and music is so needed, especially just to cheer us up. So thank you so much for watching Poland Daily Culture.